How can a single-threaded program outperform a program that uses 10 threads? It sounds impossible, right? But that's what a lot of people say about Node.js, that it's faster, lighter, smarter. Even being single-threaded, it somehow handles thousands of users at once. It sounds backwards? It is. Well, turns out this one thread isn't working alone. And in this video, I'll show you how Node.js feel backwards, even kind of like cheating, but in the best way possible. So first of all, let's clear something up. Node.js runs your code on a single thread, one line at a time, just like a waiter working solo at a food truck. But when your code says, hey, read this file or go fetch that data, Node doesn't stand there waiting. Instead, it delegates the job to someone else and keeps moving. Like a food truck waiter shouting the order to the back kitchen and then immediately helping the next customer. At this point, you might be thinking, okay, so Node.js isn't doing the work itself, but then who is? That's where something called libuv comes in, a C++ library built into Node that manages all the messy stuff, file systems, networking, timers, and more. Libuv comes with its own thread pool, 4 threads by default, totally separate from your JavaScript code. So when Node.js needs to read a file, it passes that task to the pool. Meanwhile, the main thread, your food truck waiter, keeps moving, taking more orders. Think of it like this. The waiter calls out an order to the kitchen. The hidden chefs in the back start cooking. When it's done, they ring a bell. The waiter hears the bell, grabs the food, and serves it to the customer. That bell, that's the event loop, the core of Node's magic. The event loop is always listening for completed tasks. When one finishes, like a file read or a network request, it says, hey, the data is ready, and place it in the queue. As soon as the main thread is done with its current task, it checks the queue and says, all right, what's next? Then it picks up that callback and runs it. It's like a to do list that keeps getting new items as things finish in the background. And the cook keeps crossing them off. So here's a twist. Yes, Node.js is technically single threaded, but it achieves parallelism by letting other parts of the system do the waiting and the work. It's not doing everything at once, like traditional multi threaded programs, for example, Java, but it's delegating smartly. That's why it's so good for IO heavy apps, chat servers, APIs, real time dashboards, web services, anything that does a lot of waiting for responses. But here is where it doesn't shine. When you need heavy number crunching or deep processing tasks that can't be easily offloaded. For that, you might want a multi threading or a different language altogether. So, what's the takeaway here? Node.js isn't breaking the rules, it's just playing a different game. It gives you the feeling of one fast, lightweight worker, but behind the curtain, there's a whole support crew quietly making it happen. That's the backwardism of Node.js. It looks simple, it feels wrong, but once you get it, it's actually brilliant. So next time you hear Node.js is single threaded, smile a little because now you know that one thread, it's a hustler, but it's not hustling alone. Behind every great food truck, there is a hidden kitchen staff. Thank you very much for watching. If this video helped you better understand the nature of Node.js, drop a like, subscribe, or share it with a friend who's still stuck on this topic. My name is Fernando Martins, and this video is a result of a lot of time spent debugging my own brain just to make sense of all this. Hopefully, it helped to simplify things for you too. See you in the next video.